Hi everybody, welcome back to the Drunken Bull Ranch. I'm Reed. So, we're talking pigs today, again. Anyway, there's a couple of things I want to show you, so hold on just a second. Okay, so, first thing I want to show you is this. Now, you can see that that is where pigs have been laying, and I never actually finished this. So you can see, down there is the board that should have those boards, the vertical boards, attached to it, and it's buried. Now, the other thing I want to show you is this out here. They've dug holes, they've done all kinds of stuff, and you can see the fence there. Now, those pallets were up against that fence so that they would hopefully not dig out, but obviously that wasn't all that effective. Anyway, so today, probably part of tomorrow, we're going to try and fix this. And as you can see, well, I don't know if you can see, but it is snowing. And I need to get the boar out of his pen, get him over here with his ladies, right behind me there. And so, yeah, we're going to try and fix this. And the other interesting thing is right here. Hold on. For some reason, I have standing water that has not gone away, right there. And I have the water spigot right there, which makes me wonder if that thing is leaking, and that's why I've got a puddle. But we'll know more as soon as I do some digging. So, yeah, that's what's on my agenda at the moment. I've already done a couple of trips to the dump and a few things like that today. And yeah, so we're gonna see what we can get done out here to make this a little bit better living conditions for the pigs, and make my life just a little bit easier. I'm thinking waterers and feeders. Anyway, so yeah, we'll continue on and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so while I was not on video, I removed this panel right here. You can see it right over there. And when I built these pens, I built them as cheaply and economically as I could. And I had the panels, I had T-posts, I had tie wire and staples. So I designed it so that when the time came, which is now, I could open up the end and get in there and clean it out. Now, yes, I had to take out 2 T-posts. Wasn't too hard. I had to take some wire off of the end post there and a couple of staples. Not a big deal, and it's pretty easy to put back. So that's why I built it that way. And now I am going to go grab my excavator, which you can see right over there. And I'm going to scrape this back and fill in these holes, try and get rid of some of these rocks, and yeah, we'll see how it ends up. Now, the other thing that I want to point out is if you look down that fence line right there, you can see that post in the middle is kind of tipped out. So while I'm working on this, I'm going to fix that. Let me see if I can give you a better view here. See how that post is tipped? That wood post right there. It's tipped way out. So I'm going to try and fix that while I'm at it. But hopefully this tripod is not working with me. Anyway, dogs are barking at a cat. So hopefully we can get this cleaned out. I also want to put that section in that I never put in. I just had a landing mat there and back in there. So quite a few things going on. One other thing that I should point out is right over here. That is supposed to be their feeder, and they keep moving it around and keep burying it. And I think it's just their national pastime or something. Anyway, so we're gonna try and fix that. Obviously there's not a water trough in here right now because I moved it over there, but I want to get a more permanent solution for the water and see if we can't solve some of the issues that drive me absolutely batty. So, we'll continue on. Okay, so more often than not, I start one project to, how shall we say this, start 5 others. Anyway, so here we go. See that I started scraping out right over there with the excavator, and then I decided to move the, these dogs are barking. Anyway, I decided to move the feeder, so I went to grab the feeder with the excavator just to get it out of the way. And you can see that it got bent right there. And you can see that, yeah, they definitely buried that thing. Anyway, so what caused that problem is that the thumb on the excavator got stuck. And I'll show you, it is stuck down in that position right there. Now, what runs that is this foot pedal right here. And for some reason, it does not want to go down on that side. So it got stuck in the, I'm gonna close position. And yeah, that kind of dorked up the whole thing. Anyway, so now I'm fixing the excavator so that I can finish my other project. But I've never opened this up, so this should be kind of interesting. And for some reason, the neighbors are moving stuff and the dogs are barking out. Anyway, let me see if I can open this up and see what's going on in there. Now, like I said, I've never opened this up since I've owned this excavator, so I expect a lot of crud. Okay, well, I got the panel off, and honestly, that was not as bad as I expected, but there you go. All kinds of crud. So we'll clean that out of there. But I'm thinking that I got a bad valve. Let me show you. Okay, so that foot pedal is ran by that guy right there. And for some reason it is stuck. And I don't know why. Anyway, let me dig into this and see what I can find out. Okay, boys and girls, so I've now burned a couple of hours trying to figure out why the thumb didn't work on this excavator. And this is what I'm going to show you. So under this pedal, which activates the thumb, down underneath here, if you take that pedal off, there is a set screw. Now, this thumb has been sticking for a while. I really thought it was a valve. And truthfully, it probably is. But the set screw was loose, and so the thumb would not move in and out. I will say that because that valve is sticking, I think the set screw kind of wore itself out. But as you can see, the thumb has returned to its retracted position, and apparently I will be ordering some parts at some point. I don't know when, but we'll see if we can't get that fixed, solve the problem. Like I said, the thumb was bleeding off. It was it'd stick, it'd do all kinds of stuff. So I think that valve is wearing out, and that's why the set screw wore out. But now that it's late enough in the day that I probably should quit, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the corral cleaned out and see if we can't solve some of these problems today. So I will continue on in just a few minutes. Okay, everybody, it is actually the next day. By the time I got around to doing some filming, I'm gonna say it was a little dark. So let me show you. Okay, so I pulled all the stuff, manure and dirt, from this end, and I took it over there and put it in that end to fill the holes. And then I also cut up some pallets for this section right here, which basically just separates the two pins. And there's Spot right there, huh, Spot? Hi. Hi. Yeah. Say hi, Spot. Anyway, Red's over there taking a sun bath. And there's all the little piggers. Anyway, so what I've got left to do is I need to do the same thing with the boards over here, and then I've got to put a gate in there and put that panel back up, as well as I gotta get these landing mats out of here and put another panel there. So yeah, I'm gonna get on that, and I'll show you as I progress. All right, folks, so here we go. That wall is now complete. Yes, there are gaps. Reason being is if I want to get tie wire through here, I left the gaps on purpose. So that I could, if I needed to gate this off somehow or something, you can see that I left a gap over there too. Anyway, so that part is done. Now, yes, I could have gone and bought some plywood, done the same thing. Last time I priced out plywood, it was, I want to say, around about 50 bucks a sheet. And yeah, those pallets were free to me. Only took a few minutes to cut them up with my Sawzall. So it worked pretty good. Now, I should explain the reason for these boards, is when I put the tin up here, what happened previously, let me show you here, is the pigs would push on the tin and it would push it out, and then they could get out. So that's why I put all those boards in there. If you watched a previous video, you'll see a video where they, I think I called it Pigs Destroy Everything or something like that. And that's where they pushed out the tin and I had to go in and fix it. Excuse me. Anyway, so now I gotta figure this wall out and go from there. Okay, so to let you guys know where I'm at on this, I figure I'll show you. So we now have a gate that is installed, which I am all kinds of giddy about. Now, I put that board at the bottom just so that they don't try to dig out. You can see that the mesh that I wired to the fence hangs down just below it. Now, I will say, for little pigs, that may be a technical difficulty that I will deal with at a later date. Anyway, but let me show you this. The side wall is in. May not be pretty, but that is the joy of doing things with reclaimed material. Now, I will say that I put this 2x6 in right here so that they could not rub on the edge of the tin and cut themselves or rip it off the wall. Anyway, but so we got that piece back in over there, and I did take out the one landing mat that was blocking this section, but I decided to leave this one in for the time being so that I have access to move the boar from one side of the pen to the other, because, you know, he's got to come over here and do his thing with his ladies. One of them's over there sleeping, and the other one's over there. Now, I'm going to say that moving the boar could be rather entertaining, and he doesn't like to go where I want him to go, I guess is what I'm saying. But we've got it set up so that he can be in here, the sows can be in there, and the piglets are on the end. So we're getting there. Now, the reason that I say moving the boar could be entertaining is that he's right there laying down. I gotta get those hoses out of the way and get him in there. So point A, point B, and there's not a whole lot of fence in between. So I'm gonna see if I can't get that done, and yeah, this ought to be fun. Anyway, then I can move his water and feeder and all of that over, and all the pigs will be in one section. Now, I do want to tell you that right through here, so you can see where this gate is, but right down the back side of the shed here, I want to do an alleyway, which I have not built yet. I will build it after I move the boar, because as usual, I like to reuse stuff as much as I can, and we're gonna take down his pen, use the panels to make an alleyway so that we can move the pigs back and forth from one pen to the other in the alleyway without having any difficulty that way. The alleyway will also act as a loading chute for when we go to haul them to the butcher or we sell one, whatever. The other thing is that when the barn is done, where the boar is, we're going to use it as the alleyway for loading the cows too. So, could be kind of entertaining. Anyway, let me see if I can't get this boar moved, and yeah, hopefully I don't lose him. So, we'll update you in a minute. Okay, here we go. So, I've got the panel set up, and it comes all the way down and goes all the way to where I want the pig. Now, he's used to getting his feed in a white bucket, so hopefully he just follows me because there's some feed in there. Now, I do have a fence all the way around the haystack and whatnot, so hopefully he doesn't get out. But we'll find out in just a minute what he's going to do. Now, I am going to say that this pig is kind of feisty, and he has come after me a time or two, so we're going to have this here board to deter him from trying to eat me. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. As long as he's in the pen, he's not bad. But you get in the pen with him, he starts trying to chew on you. Anyway, so here goes nothing. Alright, here we go. Alright, buddy. Yeah, look out. You don't get to eat me. Move, 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 move. Okay, come on. Look what I got. Look what I got. Hey, come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Hey, look. Look in the bucket. Come on. Come on. This way. This way. Come on. Come on. Don't go that way. Come on. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. No. Not that way, stupid. Go that way. Go that way. Go that way. Go that way. Come on. Go on. Go on. Go on. You don't get to eat me. Go on. Get in there. Get in there. Go on. Good job, buddy. Oh, have a shot of this hungry. And he is in. Score 1 for the home team. All right. There he is. Hanging out. Checking out his ladies. Okay, so here in another week or two, we'll put him in with those sows. Hopefully they'll be in season. And I'm guessing they're probably not too far off. He's kind of interested already. Anyway, so the gestation for a pig is 3 weeks, or I'm sorry, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. Now, I don't really want to have pigs in like February. So we're coming on the end of November, so we would have December, January, February, preferably somewhere in March. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. But as always, support your local farmers. Hey, you. What do we say?
Support your local farmers.
Yeah, and have a wonderful day. We'll talk at you later.